Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Difference maker in that last game, but for JDG, I was just going to say this is the first game now they will have guaranteed counter pick into Wayward. And they're going to try and put it onto the Aatrox. So, 369 now giving himself that big, powerful the Raptor steals. So, now you're going to see it missing going in. And this is exactly what you talked about. The heal with the polymorph means there's not real kind of trade back. As I say that, Mark's getting pushed in. Missing gets so much onto him. The Boomerang Blade is good. And one more auto attack means that Hope gets first blood. And we talked about how difficult this bot lane also get first dragon as well. So,
Machine, it's crazy. We've seen top esports controlling bot side most likely and getting dragon in most of the games so far.
But this time back himself away. Wayward not quite at his level 6, or excuse me, his Mega Gnar to use his level 6. But now Kanavi maybe thinking he can maybe go for a fight here onto TN. They're going to get the stun down. Wayward's going to think about it. There's going to be Talia ultimate like you talked about. And they just pile everything in on top of the Aatrox. You don't need guaranteed engage when you're 1v3.
Missing has his ult. Mark still doesn't.
Oh, you're going to try and jump onto Missing. There's the curse of the Sab moment to come out. He gets flicked back as well. The heal comes out to try and keep Missing alive. He does about go down. The Poppy has been traded. Hope, though, in a lot of trouble. Nice flash, but he's on the wrong side of the rift. They're trying to jump onto Mark, but he doesn't quite go down. And you can see now Yagao with the soldiers trying to do his best, but Wayward should be able to go Mega and keep himself alive. Hope seeing if he could maybe catch somebody out, but he hasn't even got brown bags on his shoes. 369 is here, but it's all too little, too late, and the game has just exploded in the favor of top esports. Wayward just using the fact that he's now got himself an advantage. 1-0 and 3. Top esports have control on the bot side because, like you mentioned, JDG.
Yagao's covering bot, but he is TP.
Does have TP. We are past 14 minutes, so it is unleashed, meaning he can get some extra movement towards the top side should he be needed, but with the resets or get out of here and rotate up towards that top side. Bandage toss from Missing on the TN just to kind of say, hey, look, we're not alone. We got plenty of people here. They are going to have the ultimate there from... the bandage toss lands him, and he Spider-Mans his way back, but I don't know if they wanted this fight because they are in a little bit of a disadvantage. They got the Azir coming in, but it's a little bit too late. Top esports turning this one right back around, but the Aatrox with the Qs doing huge damage, but look at Jackie Love. He's on the left-hand side trying to make sure he's doing the work for top esports, and everybody will go down. It will be a 4 for none. As you can see, top esports starting to rip through this game.
Top esports finding the fight that they probably didn't even know that they wanted, Asheen. The bandage toss connects. Wild Growth is huge. And now top esports going to start taking these turrets down, pushing up in top side. Wayward pushing down in bot, just taking absolutely everything. Yes, except they can't fight. They can feel they're too far in the hole, and they're just looking to cross map for now.
Yeah, they got a cross map. You're going to give up that dragon. Again, it's a dragon apiece and another Ocean Soul. We've had quite a few of them now this particular series. As I can't remember. We definitely had it in 3 of them now out of the 5. I can't remember 2 of them for some reason in my head. But we will see now where this time of
series. And honestly, going to make it hard for 369 to find an impact. And TS just want to keep finding this mid lane turret. Great ult coming out from TN and just extending these advantages. I gotta say, huge engage straight on top of Knight and Jackie Love. Jackie Love even still has his cleanse and flash available.
They're looking to pincer. Missing's looking to try and get on the backside of this one here, but the Weaver's Wall is going to separate everybody out. Look at Kanavi's on the backside of this fight, but he can't really get into the Dragon Pit. And now Missing's being chased down. He does have a Blast Cone to keep himself a little bit safer. As you can see, on the hunt being used to try and save their support. Now, Soldier and realize they're not there. That should be immediate warning signs out for the rest of JDG. Kanavi puts down a ward, but I don't think it was really needed. You knew they weren't starting it. You didn't need to put the ward down.
And now for top esports, going to be a very easy turn to despair for them. If they don't find it and then they get a fight instead, so what? It's a win-win for TS, barring some huge misplay doesn't come out. But Wayward about to turn Mega once again. He has ult available.
Yeah, Yagao gets chunked out by the Ultra Shock Laser. They're going to try and burn him out, but there's going to be Missing. Your engage is no longer there now. You're kind of CCing up 369, who can't get away. He doesn't have a way of flashing, and this has just gone disastrously for JDG. And Jackie Love have been exceptional at just being the carries that they're needed, but now you've got 369 on a flank, trying to see if he can go for something. Kanavi kind of maybe get an ult off as well. They're trying to pincer them in. Talia Wall goes down, or the Unraveled Earth goes in. They kill off the Lulu. They're now going to try and turn on tonight. That's 2. You're getting the Sivir resetting. Jackie Love has nowhere to go. That's 3. The wall as Azir brings them all in, and they're going to be out kills. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, JDG. They've turned this game right back on its head.
I can't believe that JDG actually found the kills. Top Esports, it looked like they just had too much damage on the board. By the time Missing went in, he was already half HP, but JDG just able to run them down. Now picking up the bounties. What is going on in this game machine?
They're going to be able to get an inhibitor, I think, off of this, or at least an inhibitor turret, because they're just doing so much here. They're going to back away because they don't want to have to overextend, but let's have a look.
Yeah, TES, the fact that they're on that solo point, have great position, and Wayward about to hit Mega.
Oh, missing, but they're going to try and jump onto TN. TN has flash, but he's been CC'd out. You don't have a jungler. You got Meganar now as 369 and Wayward kind of rough it out in a 1v1. They're now going to make it a 3v3 as the rest of the teams now try and help them out. Wayward feeling a little bit worse.
Damage able to come out through that W. They're just trying to chunk them low and see if they can find anything on exit. Not going to be able to do so. So JDG do pick themselves, also pushing in their favor. They still have vision up, and they just want to force this outright. We've seen JDG find their way onto Jackal the night before, missing as the flank.
He has got the flank. They're going to try and go in. Stolen! Kanavi gets it in with the flash. He will lose his life, but he does not care. They got the Baron despite Top Esports having all the vision and even then some more. A Baron for Dragon Soul goes over to Top Esports. They would have loved both objectives, but they only get the one. However, I will say, one only lasts for another
up. And looks like JDG, the plan is still to just overload one side of the map. They know they don't really want to contest with Wayward in the side lane. They just want to try and brute force their advantage with this Baron. Their team to follow up, but Top Esports want the fight now.
They know they can see Kanavi. There's a very important ward there. They know exactly where Kanavi is, and they're going to try and deal with him. There's the ultimate. You don't have a smite now, and that's going to be the Baron going over to Top Esports. That's why the Poppy is so powerful. Wayward flashes in.
Missing going to try and take a flank angle, but Knight's going to run into him.
Knight's going to find him and put down a hell of a lot of damage there onto the poor little sad mummy. Here we go. They're going to try and trade it back. The Elder Drake going so low. It's a flip. It's secured by JDG. And now they can really start to make this one work for themselves in Game 5. There's going to be down on the 80 carries. Jackie Love needs to stay alive, but he loses his GA. Now Kanavi and Yagao trying to deal with Knight, trying to deal with Wayward. They're trying to deal with everybody. Kanavi yet to kill off Jackie Love. And Jackie Love is the only one left to keep Top Esports in this series.
And JDG need to be careful. We've seen Jackie Love come out in clutch moments before.
Oh, he's looking for it, but I think the Elder's going to be enough. It is. They get the shutdown. You got the Baron, but you lost everybody, and now they're TPing. They know they can end the game. They know they can get themselves a ticket to finals.
It's going to be close to Ashin. Tien coming up in about 10 seconds. Mark not too far behind him. They do have numbers advantage. They do have the Elder Drake buff, but heck, Tien might be able to do it. His ult's coming online as well.
Here we go. We're going to see them now take down the inhibitor turret. Inhibitor next to follow. Tien and Mark, you are the final bastion. You are the final people who can defend Top Esports. This is all going to be down on the ultimate.
Oh, he dodges!
He missed it, and there's nothing more for him to do. The steadfast presence actually keeps him alive, and you lose the GA on 369. Lyric, it's not done just yet, because here's a Weaver's Wall. Here's Knight, and Yagao's now caught between a rock and a hard place. Has to leave his top laner to just deal with the rest of Top Esports, and the game continues.
JDG there being a little bit overzealous. I mean, that timer's so low, and Wayward actually TPing behind full build. Like, two of the highest DPS carries you can have at just shredding multiple targets down in a team fight. And TS, I think, being a little bit more conditional, right? You need to be able to play around things like this Meganar to find fights. And, I mean, heck, Wayward, I think, having a decent game so far on their way into River.
I mean, you've got the priority now onto the Baron, and you will absolutely destroy this in Top Esports. And know this is a very real possibility. Wayward about to go Mega, and immediately will be found by 369. They bring him back with the Infernal Chains, and now JDG back themselves away from the fight. Missing goes in, catches out Wayward, but only Wayward. They get the ultimate from the Poppy, but now 369's on a flank. It's an ultimate flank. They're jumping on the Jackie Love. The Zeri is dead. Yagao gets an ultimate as well, and it looks like JDG might have done it. The Sivir refuses to die, as does the hope of JDG. They have brought themselves to the reverse sweep, and they will knock Top Esports to the lower bracket.
The one game they didn't find a lead, they actually managed to come out ahead. This org hasn't been in finals since 2020, but they managed to get back, Ashin.
They've managed to bring it back, the first final in over 2 years for JDG. Not only that, but they secure themselves a World Championship seed.
I cannot believe how this game panned out. Early on, it felt like JDG